Welcome, Wednesday, January 31st, the last day of January. I am Otaku, and this is the crypto conspiracy and chaos of the evening. It has been just that. Bitcoin is embracing a little bit of chaos. The FOMC meeting resumed, and then we haven't come back up since the meeting. A lot of stuff has happened today. We had banks starting to go again. Ooh, bank crisis happening again. 2024. Here we are. Welcome to 2024. FTX also announced that they are not resuming their exchange, which is great for them. I have a little bit of a souvenir actually from FTX. If you can see this, I can actually get a wider shot angle here. I may be enjoying a drinky poo tonight since markets are reflecting a little bit of a downward spiral. Just FYI. But yeah, Boom. So yeah, how much was Bitcoin in December of 2022? I'm thinking that was the end of the pullback. So boom. Yep, right there it is. So those people are getting screwed. That's certainly not fair. He can sit in prison and he can, you know, yeah, it's just not fair. Thank God I had nothing to do with that exchange. But man, I mean, back in the day, I remember exactly where I was in April of 22. I was at a wedding. I was having a good time. I was spending time with friends and family. And then all of a sudden, I don't watch sports, okay? I'm an otaku, okay? I don't watch sports. I'm not a traditional crypto bro, if you will. So I was sitting at home and hanging out with my uncle and at his house, and he has baseball on. I'm like, oh, cool. What's this? They have FTX on the umpire's jersey or whatever. Or I'm like, what's going on? Like, FTX is plastered all over the place. They were like the largest exchange, and now they are done for. And it's been a wild ride, a chaotic crypto ride. So yeah, those people are getting screwed over. It's sad. And I wish you the best if you had any money on the exchange when that went down. That's why you need to have a hardware wallet. You need to get your money off the exchanges. You need to maintain your own assets. And if you really can't, now you have an ETF you can go to. Okay. So don't forget, buy Bitcoin and custody your own assets if you can. And I'm actually going to make a video on that too. A fun video, an entertaining video. It's been done. If you want to find it and just do it fast, go look up your favorite hardware wallet manufacturer. If you don't have one, I still prefer Ledger, and I know there's been issues over the past 2 years with Ledger's products. One of them pertaining to again, sort of what happened with XRP. We'll get into that too. But their hardware is intact, and if you don't do anything but just store your crypto on it, and you're not connecting to any dApps, you should be fine with a Ledger hardware wallet. So, Ledger, Tangem, those are great. Trezor. I mean, there's so many hardware wallets. Get yourself a hardware wallet. Get it off the exchanges. You do not want to be part of another FTX debacle. You don't want another scam Bankman-Fried taking your tokens. But yeah, between scam Bankman-Fried, his exchange going bye-bye, banks starting to collapse again, FOMC meeting happened, and like my thumbnail, is it FOMO or is it FOMC? Like, well, I would say the market's not reacting to FOMO like I had hoped. We'd get a little bit of an early jump on the cuts, but yeah, the Fed rate's not changing anytime soon. It sounded like they were trying to, like Jerome, the way he described it. Ooh, he said a lot too during that. He was also bringing up AI and all sorts of. I keep derailing myself, but anyway, yeah, as this was happening with Jerome Powell, yeah, he was basically alluding to the fact that. And Janet Yellen yesterday too, like we're basically effed, you know, we can't expect the prices to go back to pre-COVID levels. And then Jerome Powell is basically saying, you know, we haven't, the market's starting to react to these wages, you know, wages are going up. And when wages go up, they can't come back down that easily unless you have a massive layoff and then a restructuring of the economy. So is that happening? I personally believe that's happening. I think that the government is trying its damnedest to get this economy completely wiped out and renewed with robots, algorithms, and drones, and all the above. So, cheers to the future. It's gonna be bright, or just dark and gloomy. Yeah, it's we're here, 2024. So, let's get into the next one. Man, we're starting out with the news today. This is a cluster today. So XRP also had they officially came out and they described it as being a hacked account. Supposedly, it was Chris Larson that was one of the founders of XRP. Chris Larson and Brett Garlinghouse. So I mean, we know he came out and he said that. Let me see if I can look up the article. Chris Larson came out and he said his account was compromised, or not. His exact words were, they were taken. What was it? I'm just gonna flag it. I'm gonna butcher it. Let's see. I can't even. I'm just so out of it today. XRP. Oh, hack! It's a hack. This is what Cointelegraph, man. They're misleading people with these headlines. Ripple chairman Chris Larson hacked for reportedly 213 million XRP, worth approximately 112 million US. he wasn't really hacked. The way he described it was that his personal attack. Come on, no. Unauthorized access. That's how he put it. Oh my god, I didn't click on anything. There was an unauthorized access to a few of my personal XRP accounts, not Ripple. I mean, come on, guys. Who really thinks that XRP itself would be hacked? We have all these giant networks with, access. Have to be running nodes and ledgers constantly with every transaction. It's immutable. Like there's. Well, the day we start hearing these exchanges being hacked is the day where the robots have taken over. That's all I gotta say. Chris Larson came out and kind of cleared the air on this. XRP did reflect the hack, if you will, with its price action today. So we had a little bit of a reconsolidation back to where we were before. In October? Really? Damn. Yeah, so we had a bit of a pullback. I got quite a bit of a pullback. Man, that's crazy. I mean, we really haven't gone too far down from. I think it was we were higher in December. Yeah, we were almost 70 cents back in December. But yeah, I mean. This will all blow over like everything else, and we'll forget all about it. So, I mean, no one's talking about Celsius anymore, and FTX just officially came out and said they're not reopening their exchange. So, yeah, I mean, people aren't talking about Do Kwon anymore, and the Terra Luna mess. I lost a little bit of money there. That's probably the only coin I really lost money on. Not much, about $250, something like that. But that was a promising project. And then Do Kwon happened and started going missing in action. And then ultimately arrested and all that. I mean, we forget about these things, and these projects just start peaking back up. And now everyone talks about New Luna as like the best thing ever. It's gonna go away. No one's gonna remember this here in a month or two. In February, here we are. We had this brought in last night. We were kind of playing with the this little bar pattern we had. Actually pulled that from a couple days ago from over here, which the options were expiring back in November. It seemed like a similar pattern at the time. It didn't really play out with the FOMC meeting. But I wonder where China is right now, because they still need to seed these ETFs. China still needs to seed these ETFs. Hong Kong, if you will, whatever. Singapore, Hong Kong. I don't think they're still allowed to trade or hold many crypto assets in mainland China still. But I know Hong Kong and Singapore are fighting to become the Web3 hub of the world. as well as Japan. So better watch out, China. Yeah, so there's just so much happening all at once, and kind of like fighting each other for like price action, volatility, and you know what we're seeing on the charts. Like Evergrande's still happening. We're still Grayscale's still dumping, which you'd actually still check out what's going on with that. I'd be curious to see if in the middle of all this, if the ETFs were still adding to the adding to their bags or their total accumulations. So yeah, let's take a peek at that. Let's see what's going on. Take a peek at X real quick. Take a little segue to X. Let's see what's going on. XRP, what? Alright, let's just take a peek on X. Man, just so much has been happening the last 2 days. So much. Bitcoin, ETFs. What's our... Oh yeah, this was awesome. This chart here was really cool. US spot Bitcoin ETFs excluding the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust of Bitcoin held. And it shows you the total accumulations by the day, and then each asset firm and who's currently in the running. I mean, obviously IBIT is still number one. That's BlackRock, and then Fidelity still second, and it looks like, oh wow, ARK has lost third. I mean, I guess they're pretty similar. But man, yeah, they're getting up there now. I mean, soon each, well, I guess the total amount right now is that as of today? That's as of yesterday. Yeah, I want to find out what happened today. But MicroStrategy still has more than all the ETFs combined, apparently. But yeah, MicroStrategy has also been accumulating since 2020. I'm not seeing anything on nothing's popping up today. Let's see the Bitcoin treasuries and see if BlackRock's just gotten. We can just check that they have. Alright, here's the ETFs. There's Grace. Wow, Grayscale is already down to 487,000. They started with 600,000 Bitcoin in the the great Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So yeah, this is still continuing to go lower and lower. Where were we yesterday? Wow, did that happen? That's the 25th. Are these a little delayed? Oh, that's yesterday. I guess they're a day behind. That makes sense. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happened on the last day of January. Bitcoin, BlackRock is still in the lead with 63,000 Bitcoin. Fidelity behind them at 53. Wasn't BlackRock at 50 yesterday? So yeah, I guess they're still continuing with about an average of 10,000 Bitcoin per day. That's a lot of Bitcoin. Yep, everyone's still kind of hanging out. All the countries still the same. MicroStrategy. I'm surprised MicroStrategy hasn't bought any in a while. Have they even bought any this year? No, they haven't. It's about time Michael Saylor polishes off that 200K. That's the next target. That'll put him on par with most countries that hold Bitcoin. So, oh man, that's gonna be interesting. What else we got? Oh, there's so much today. So much. The Jupiter airdrops happened today. Let's jump right back into the crypto bubbles. Oh man, Jupiter's down a little bit in the hour. Where are we at today? 20% on the day. It was 30 in this morning. I remember seeing it when I woke up. Had a bit of a sell-off right after they had the airdrop, but they're actually held on pretty strong. I mean, considering everyone's just going to flip these. The thing is, everyone has to keep in mind, these Jupiter airdrops, this is only the first one. We're going to have 3 more, I think. 2 or 3 more. So why would you sell your bags now when the network, Solana network is going to get stronger? The price is going to go up there. The price is going to go up in Jupiter because everyone's just holding on to their bags. It's going to have more and more airdrops. I'm not touching my Jupe yet, but if you want a quick, quick buck, maybe throw a moon bag away, for later. Probably a good time to do it. What else we got? Oh, maybe we can go into a little bit of a dive on how Jupiter's doing, and when the next airdrop's going to be. Quick reminder though, the Bitcoin halving is in 79 days, 21 hours, and 14 seconds. So, a lot of stuff to look forward to. It's coming. 420, blaze it! Jupiter airdrop. Oh man, I'll probably have to get back to you on that. I'm not seeing anything pop up. I forget the date. I think it's in March. I think the next token unlock is going to be in our airdrops are going to be in March. But don't quote me on that. I'm gonna have to go back to that another time. But yeah, what a mess. The FOMC meeting, right? Jerome Powell further pushing my theory that we're moving to the dark abyss that is the dystopian future of our lifetime. Jerome Powell actually said that until that the AI may actually push them to make the decision to go to drop these rates faster if anything were to happen abruptly in the AI market, because it will ultimately, and they know it will ultimately affect all the workers. They know this. They know AI is coming for your job. It's coming for your job, especially if you're you're a travel agent, a bank teller, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, a bookkeeper, a accountant. I don't know if I said that already. A driver, any CSR agent. It doesn't matter. Eventually, pretty much all of our I want to say meaningless. Our very repetitive tasks are being replaced by the robots and the AI. So yeah, it's happening, and they know it. They know it, and you should know if you haven't seen this yet. This is why.
Ever dreamt of a world where robots aren't just our helpers, but integral parts of our daily lives, seamlessly weaving.
It's coming!
Into tomorrow. Picture that, representing the babe of technological prowess, and assembling machines handling.
It's coming! I'm not sure they're going to show the coffee sequence. I don't think they will in this one. Or the color. Yeah, this is kind of a jumbled up, older compilation, but I mean, they're already here. And I said it in my last video, these robots now are so much cheaper than the average salary worker, the average hourly worker per year. So just Elon said it. I'm not a huge fan of the evil billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, etc., etc. But Elon Musk did say it best. What's the best thing you can do is be useful. That's what you can do. Be useful. Or acquire enough crypto that you don't need to be useful in the future. So yeah, that's happening, and they know it. The Fed knows it. I haven't heard them say anything that direct about AI and the future of workers since I think it was like right out the gate of 2020, 2021. And Jerome Powell said something like along the lines of we're returning to a different economy, and that economy is going to be driven by technology. And they weren't very clear on it, but this time he actually said specifically AI. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip real quick, or at least the article. I'm sure that someone's covering it. January 31st, 2024, which is today. And his little tidbit, if they let me read this article, which doesn't look like they will. I need to subscribe to read it. Fun. Artificial intelligence. Oh man. Oh, I guess this is when he said it the first time. Fed plans its talk, in-depth talk on Binance. Wait, balance, not Binance. I'm like, what? Wait, did I read that right? And they aren't even covering his. Nope, they didn't say anything. They didn't cover any of the AI play on this article. This is what I don't understand. Like, if this is just going in one ear and out the other, and no one's like paying attention, no one's covering the AI. The bit he said on AI today. Wow, I just skimmed through like 4 different articles. I mean, I could play back the whole thing. It's so long and so drawn out, and it's old man bickering. Old man bickering. But yeah, Jerome mentioned about AI today. I'll just get at that. And he said that it's going to affect their decision at some point. But it made it sound like, and he also didn't even bring up the banks. They didn't bring up this new bank crisis. And I was surprised that Bitcoin even went down at all today after this. Does no one know about this yet? Is this not mainstream yet? Not in the news enough? I mean, this right here should be enough to scare the pants off of any investor in the stock market. I mean, this should be. I think gold is up today. I think I did see gold up today, actually. My desk is a mess. All sorts of stuff just thrown out on it. Alright, so gold. That's Doge. Yeah, gold is up. Gold is up today. How much? Like what? 1%. I think it was up like a few percents earlier. The daily candle. But yeah, I mean, when gold can rally over that, I think Bitcoin deserves it as well. I mean, I remember when we had the first big breakout last year from the low of Bitcoin at like 15, 16,000. Oh wow, we're going back down to the ooh, we're under 42 now. Oh no. All right. Well, anyway, we were back here when the bank crisis. I actually have this all pinned. I have been tracking this like a madman for the last 3 years. Let's see this here. Take off all that, and we're gonna go back into some older stuff. There we go. Here's all my pins. I have been keeping track of the news and significant spikes and things in my life. But here we go. FTX files for bankruptcy. Boom. When was that? We just talked about that earlier. That was actually originally in November of 2022. And they, right there it is. Global banks begin to collapse. When was that? Back in March of 2023. What happened? Bitcoin shot up like mad, going from 22,000 to 26 in a week. It went up that quickly, and then proceeded to obviously where the story is. We're here now, so yeah. And it kind of shocked me when I seen that. Oh, now there's another bank crisis and Bitcoin's not even budging. It's not even moving. What is going on? I mean, we just went over the ETFs. I mean, they're still selling off playing musical chairs with Grayscale and the other ETFs. Did anyone really sell this today? I mean, with everything else on the horizon, we're 80 days, 79 days, or whatever the heck I said it was, until the halving. You're really gonna sell it off now? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I think it's all kind of silly. But yeah, no shortage of of chaos today. And tomorrow, I'm sure there's gonna be more. I mean, hell, we might see more banks start to show some weakness tomorrow. Where did that end up at anyway? Bancor. Bancor. Looks like it retraced. I don't know about. But I'm going down 4% now. I can't do that, right? Yeah, I mean that's what it says. Yeah, we'll have to just wait and see. A lot of times what happens is the investors will get home and they'll have dinner and then they'll turn on some Bloomberg and be like, oh wow, I didn't see that. Oh no. And then who knows, maybe there's gonna be a bank run tomorrow or next week or something like Signature. And again, the interesting thing was that Bancor was also one of the companies that picked up a lot of Signature Valley's slack. So I remember JP Morgan picked up the rest, but yeah, Bancor was one of the big ones that acquired a lot of Signature Valley. So yep, that's continuing. It is all continuing. It's all part of the program. This is what they want. They want to destroy this system. Out with the old, in with the new. Old money out, new money in. Maybe the great reset will happen, and we'll all have our money dwindle to nothing. We'll see. So, let's just take a peek and see what else is going on. Crypto fear and greed index. The stock market's still in the greed. I think both are matched right now. Yeah. Wow. This doesn't add up at all. We were more fearful yesterday, and now now we're not. The price action doesn't even reference that. DXY. Yeah, same. I guess we could take a peek at crypto bubbles again. What's going on as the day? Everything's down. We had a great start in the morning. I remember everything was up green in the morning. We're down again. Ain't nothing significant at all. Bitcoin's down 2% on the day. ETH's down 3.5. No one's even retaining anything. What's Solana? Down 5%. Look at that. 102. Oh, I'm picking up some Solana tomorrow. What else? Let's check out the crypto market cap. Doge still number 10. Nothing new there. XRP. Everything's in the red. Everything's in the red. And looking at these market caps right now. I'm waiting for Solana to flip BNB. I mean, it's not that far off. It could happen. It could happen. Not on a day like today, though. All right, so then, yeah, we'll take a look at the exchanges, see what's going on in the exchanges. We got less and less on the exchanges every day. ETFs are piling them all in. So we're at about 2 million left on the exchanges. And what else we got? A little crypto news. We'll see what else is going on. Celsius exits bankruptcy. Are they finally done with that now? Like, oh my god, it's been forever. Creditors now set to get a share of $3 billion in crypto and fiat. Oh god, it's just a nightmare. You don't want to be part of this. Again, get a hardware wallet. Make sure that you have a safe place to store your future wealth. Let's see what's going on. Not your keys, not your crypto. Not your keys, not your cheese. Not your coins. It's theirs. Get off the exchanges. Hamas victims sue Binance over alleged assistance? What? What? Oh, jeez. Let's see what Cointelegraph's talking about, the FOMC meeting. The price of Bitcoin dipped 2.5% after the Fed pressed pause on interest rates and dampened any hope of rate cuts next month. Next month? It was going to happen in March, not February. Anyway, stumbled on Wednesday after the Bitcoin stumbled after the United States Federal Reserve decided to leave interest rates unchanged and hosed down hopes to the potential rate cut in March, leading one analyst to predict the trouble ahead for the U.S. stocks and BTC. Oh, well, yeah, we still got earning reports tomorrow. And yes, we know, we just went over all this. Bitcoin's down 2.2%. Yeah. Nothing really to see there. I've been seeing this. This is people have been talking about this too. Bitcoin might drop to 30K, but that's okay. Do you see that happening realistically? 30,000? You're telling me we're going all the way back down here? All the way back down here? Anything's possible. That's a big drop though. I don't see it. I don't see it. Not like right before a halving, not right before a halving, or right during a halving. I mean, I don't see when that could happen. Even if we go back to previous cycles, right before halving, did we ever have a large retracement like that? Like such a huge dip? I mean, we're right there. I mean, that could be possible. I mean, it went from, there's a 50% drop there from 10K to 5K back in 2020. That was right before I got in, so I was not part of that nightmare. The only other time that happened, was there anything where it was like, what, this dropped from 3,000 to 2,000? Not really significant. And 40K to 30K is not 50% either. Like that was scary. I wouldn't have, if I was that early in on Bitcoin, that would be tough. That would be tough to bag to hold after that. It would be. But that's why you learn tokenomics and understand Bitcoin and how it functions with the 4-year cycles. Because once you understand that, Bitcoin has its volatility for a reason, and it will work out for you in the long run. So, HODL and DCA is the best way. Alrighty, let's clean up these charts a little bit. I made a mess going back in time. 2024 TA. But yep, we're still on our uptrend. I mean, when in doubt, zoom out, like everyone says. 4 hour, we're dipping under. We touched it. We're still. I mean, we're still heading upward. I could really, if I wanted to, bring that down a little bit there and say, oh, we're still on an upward trend. But I'm not gonna do that because I like that line. That line's been good to me. We'll see. Anyway, anything else going on in the news? I don't really see anything. We went over Neuralink and their excitement yesterday. If you haven't checked that out yet, check out Neuralink, Tesla's Neuralink project. It's been installed now in humans, and we will see the results of the human trials probably next week. Let's see. What about CoinDesk? Yeah, we covered this a little bit here. Yup. XRP. Jupiter token. Yep, we went over all this stuff. I wonder if they're gonna have a hint to the next drop. I just skimmed through it, I didn't really quite see it, but if you want to take advantage of that next drop, just be sure to hold some Solana on a wallet. You can use Fandom, or if your hardware wallet is compatible with Jupiter, which it should if it's compatible with Solana. You can just throw it on your hardware wallet and keep some bags there. Yeah, I think that might be it for today. It's been a nightmare just sitting by and watching everything just kind of break down, but this is just the moment we're in right now. And Jerome Powell, I mean, if you sat through all of this, 2022 sucked, man. It was I held some pretty strong bags myself over the last, what was it, year and a half? This has been a very, very down bear market. I'm ready, and I'm already up. I'm not complaining about my position. So neither should you. And if you haven't got in yet, Michael Saylor said it best. I said it yesterday. You know, the price you get in on Bitcoin is the price you deserve. So you can get in right now, right before halving. It's not a bad time to get in. When we get up here, you're going to forget all about 40,000. Or you could keep waiting and hope for that, you know, reported possible dip down to 30K, which I don't personally believe is worth the wait, because it's going to go back up anyway. So that's just my 2 cents. Anything can happen. We could go into World War III next week. The banks could collapse and take everything with it. All smart money could leave. Who knows? Anything can happen. But stay strong, hodl, and this is the time to just drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, and just chill out. Hodl your bags, and don't let your dreams be dreams, and buy Bitcoin. Otaku out. Good night. Later. 420 blaze it.